The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway.
Set to kick this one off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
This offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll operate out of split backs.
29 Philly.
Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barber.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game...
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off. Texas.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
1st and 10.
Ready? Right. And black up, red 18. Red 18. Roller.
To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
2nd down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
The throw to the outside is complete. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd down coming up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It'll be 3rd and long. Starts to scramble to the left. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage.
Time to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Quick completion on the out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Caught behind the line. It's Barber. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield. It's Barber. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Intercepted deep in his own end. Off and running. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Number 2 puts the defense on the board.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
For the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Kick is good. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Texas, 7.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Makes the catch. It's Barber. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got an open man. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do, now they dug themselves an even bigger hole.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Buying some time. He throws into the middle of the field. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the offense has a little bit of success. And what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finding an escape route. And the Bulls will keep this drive going.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Got it in the middle. It's Hobbs. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffalo!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Francis. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Buffalo 21, Texas 7.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half.
To advance on the football. Texas.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Moving away from pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right?